From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back and welcome to the middle of the summer, and unfortunately it is only going to get hotter before it gets cooler. In fact, we're talking our hottest 10-day forecast we've issued all summer long, and that says something given it's been a record-breaking summer already. So let's take a look at the big picture here with respect to the upper level pattern and that big ridge to the west. That's going to be building in with time, and you could read the top. High pressure moving in this weekend into next week will possibly bring the hottest temperature so far this summer to Acadiana, and that goes with that heat indices as well. There's some tropical moisture lurking in the southeast Gulf, a little bit of an upper level low, but that's going to get squished and move off to the west, and high pressure will gradually become the dominant feature. We can eliminate shower activity, but your chance of getting wet is going to be in the 5, perhaps the 10% range over the next several days. In fact, I think into much of next week, the way things are looking at this point. Power Doppler 3 scanning the skies for any cooling showers, and we're spying on one that's just near I-12 by Denham Springs. It's moving to the west, maybe Baton Rouge, maybe getting lucky with a little bit of a shower in the next half hour or so. Farther to the south, just a few sporadic isolated showers in the wetlands east of Morgan City, south of Highway 90 as we get into the southern flank of the Atchafalaya Swamp and then down toward the wetlands. But that's about it locally. So here's the big picture as we look at the upper level pattern, the 500 millibar pattern, which is at 18,000 feet. This is that dominant ridge of high pressure. Notice here we are Friday, Saturday. It gets a little bit closer to us on Sunday, and then going into next week, it's virtually sitting on top of us for the middle part of next week. So that argues for very low rain chances and possibly the hottest temperatures we've seen so far this summer. So get ready and brace yourself for that. Tropically speaking, we do have this nice little tropical wave disturbance here, but again, this is going to be heading generally to the west and southwest. Another wave in the eastern Caribbean, none of those causing any concerns. Bermuda ridge of high pressure dominating much of the Atlantic, but a tropical wave that's sitting off just to the southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands could develop with time. Hurricane Center giving this a 30% chance of developing, and this is going to be in the 5 to 7 day time frame. We'll keep an eye on it, but if anything should develop, we're almost certain it's going to stay in Atlantic system, and that might be the MO for storms this year. Now, if you missed it last night, water temperatures across the Atlantic Ocean are at record levels. We've never observed them higher. Temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico, upper 80s, lower 90s across the board. And yesterday, there could have been a new world record for the warmest ocean water temperature if it's verified. About 5 feet down, 101 in Manatee Bay, Florida. And Grand Isle, not far behind, in 5 feet of shallow water, a local report of about 98 degrees. So it's bath water in the Gulf of Mexico. Doesn't mean we're going to have storms, but anything that gets into the Gulf that's a disturbance is going to have a lot of heat energy to work with. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that for now. We need the rain, but we don't want a big organized tropical system, that's for sure. Mid 70s overnight tonight, tomorrow back into the mid to upper 90s. No big changes there. There could be an isolated shower or two, but most of us stay high and dry. Temperatures tonight, though, still in the pleasant zone. Northern portions of Acadiana, lower 70s, low to mid 70s, I-10 corridor, and pretty much the same down along the coast. So still not too bad at night. And during the day tomorrow, similar to today, 96 to 98 will be the common reading across the board, we think, for the most part. And Friday looks to be the same as well, with that heat index still not too terribly bad, reaching 100 to 105 for tomorrow. And we look into Friday, and we see much the same, but notice the numbers just a little bit higher, and that's going to be the trend going into the weekend. So overnight tonight, fair skies, nearly calm winds out there, 75 the overnight low, and then for tomorrow we'll be back into the upper 90s, mid to upper 90s. We'll go 97 the high. That heat index up to 105. Light and variable winds, that does not help. You'd like to have a breeze, and chance of a shower no higher than 10%. Much the same for Friday into the weekend, and look at these climbing temperatures. Look at that. Even Thursday, Friday now coming in at 100 degrees of next week. So this will be a hotter streak than we've seen so far this summer. And I've made some pretty hot 10-day forecasts.
This one sticks out, though, doesn't it?
This one's up there at the hottest so far. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to get it, but the forecast is looking awfully, awfully hot.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you, Rob.